Squaring and cubing, grade E. Question 1. 6 squared, or 6 to the power 2. That's another way of writing 6 times 6. 6 times itself, which is 36. Let's look at that again, about the square. 9 squared equals, that's 9 times itself. And 9 nines are 81. But what about cubing? Could you write down question 3? 2 cubed, or 2 to the power 3. That's 2 times 2 times 2. Now watch how we do it. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2, 8. So 2 cubed is 8. Another one involving cubing, question 4. A harder one you're expected to know. 5 cubed, or 5 to the power 3. That's 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. What's 25 times 5? Euro. I thought you might know that. 125. Now, just before I give you a few to practice, let's look at this. We have looked at it before with negative numbers. What about when it's a negative number that's being squared? It's important this sinks in. Right. If we take the time to write out what it means, -4 times -4, we won't get the sign wrong. 4 times 4 is 16. We had 2 signs, which we put in front. Now, what is minus equivalent to if there's nothing in between? Plus, good. And if we've got signs, I think the best practice is to put the sign in. I know there's an alternative. If it don't put the plus sign in, we can just leave it blank. That means the same as plus. Right, I'm going to give you 5 to do. Let's see how many of these you can get right. Forgive me if I've already put one up. Right, the complication with question 10 will be, what's the sign? Answers then. 8 squared is 8 times 8 equal to 64. 4 cubed is 4 times 4 times 4 equal to 64. Now, -3 squared is -3 times -3. 3 times 3 is 9. The two signs are both the same. They're both minus. And with practice, we're going to start writing that straightways down as +9. Question 9. -7 times -7 equals. 7 times 7 is 49. We have 2 signs involved. They're both the same. So the answer is going to be plus. Now, let's look at this -2 cubed. We've got an answer that they're half confident or semi-confident in. You reckon it's +8? And we have -8. Let's have a look. -2 times -2 times -2 equals. Let's see what the number part is, then we'll look at the sign. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. We've got 3 signs here. So, good practice to begin with until we're confident or more familiar. We're going to write all 3. Now, watch what I do. Those two signs are the same, so they're equivalent of plus. I now have plus minus in front of 8. They're different, so that's equivalent to minus. So the answer is minus 8. Put your mark out of 10. Could you write down, if you've got 9 or more, could you write down in red ink, please? If you've got 9 or more, good work. Young fellow, you're doing it in black. Go and get a red pen. If you've got 7 to 8, could you write satisfactory work? 6 or less, improve effort. Right.